I'm Chris, 34. For the last 4 years, I put my entire life on hold. I moved back into my childhood home in Ohio to be a full-time caregiver for my dad, Robert, who was battling terminal cancer. My older brother, Jason, lived it up in Miami. He was always too busy with high-stakes real estate to visit. He didn't even call on Dad's birthday. But the second Dad passed, Jason flew in wearing a $2,000 suit. He was the loudest mourner at the funeral, posting sappy tributes on Facebook about the bond between a father and his firstborn. He even started a GoFundMe for funeral expenses, even though I'd already paid for everything. A week later, we were in a Mahogany Row attorney's office. Jason sat front and center, checking his gold watch. He was smug, convinced that as the successful firstborn, he was about to inherit Dad's $600,000 house and his $400,000 401k. Before opening the folder, the attorney looked at Jason and said, "Your father left a digital letter of instruction to be played before the distribution of assets. Do you consent?" Jason smirked. Of course. Dad always loved a dramatic moment. The lawyer pressed play on a video file. Dad's face appeared on the screen, thin, tired, but sharp. "Jason," Dad's voice crackled, "I know you're sitting there thinking about the house, but I also know that while I was in chemo, you used my emergency credit card to lease a Porsche. I waited 4 years for a phone call that never came. You weren't busy, Jason. You were indifferent." The room went ice cold. Our aunts and uncles started whispering. Jason's face turned a ghostly shade of white. Dad continued, "Chris gave up his career to carry me to the bathroom and hold my hand when I was terrified. Therefore, I've amended my estate. Jason, you've already taken your inheritance in the form of the $35,000 you borrowed from my accounts without asking. That is all you get." The attorney then slid a document across the table. It was a Ring doorbell log and a hospital visitor log. It showed 1,400 days of me entering and exiting, and exactly 0 entries for Jason. Jason exploded. "This is elder abuse. Chris manipulated him. I'm contesting this." The attorney didn't flinch. He adjusted his glasses and said, "Jason, your father also provided me with footage from the internal nursery cam in his bedroom. It shows you taking his Rolex and his spare cash from his nightstand while he was sedated during your visit last Christmas. If you contest this will, the executor has instructions to hand that footage directly to the district attorney." Jason grabbed his bag and sprinted out of the office. He deleted his Facebook tributes an hour later and blocked all of us. I didn't keep all the money for myself. I used the 401k to set up a nursing scholarship in Dad's name. Jason is still in Florida, apparently drowning in debt because his high-stakes deals were as fake as his love for Dad.